We're live from the beautiful city of Bucharest, and we're ready to finally deploy this EAS Ethereum Attestation service to Arthera testnet. And so it's actually, so as we did in a previous session, we tested it on Sepolia, and then we already deployed on Arthera. We will give you the link of something called Askinema, which allows you to actually register what's happening in the console, and so you can see the full deployment to Arthera testnet. And so what we're going to try to do today, it's kind of improvised, but should be okay. It's a React app, and it's called Met IRL. And so our mission today will be to basically add the right contract address to the interface, and we should be able to use it. And that's it. Bertrand, what's up?
Glad finally managed to deploy EAS contract and register the EAS schema on Arthera, and everything was recorded by Askinema. And so you could go to my Askinema profile, or we will send the link, the direct link to the recording.
Yeah,
also.
we will add the link in the notes
of the video.
And
And this way, the big difference between Askinema and YouTube or other video recording is Askinema is dedicated to the terminal recording. So instead of recording video, it's recording the text. And so this way you can copy and paste the text of the console, of the terminal, when you pause the screencast. So instead of just looking at the output of the terminal but having to type everything, you can just pause and then select what you want to copy and paste it in your own terminal, for example. So like when you see the command I've run, you can copy it, paste it on your own terminal, and then run the exact same command. You could also copy one of the outputs, one of the results of the command I've run, and try to find it in your own terminal to confirm that's the same output. So now we will also, I think, share the Arthera block explorer for the transaction.
Yeah, all these links in the notes.
So, so start to share my screen.
Yes, you can. Yeah. You can share your screen. I was just showing the repository. It's called Met IRL. And so we need to connect that with the instance we deployed to Arthera testnet. So I just stop sharing.
And let's go.
And you can start share yours.
So I guess I will share the whole screen. Up. And this time, because we are in Bucharest, I've not connected any external screen. So it's fully public this time.
So a bit less luxury than usual.
Okay, so like to give you a preview about the Askinema UI, it looks like this. And so you can play it.
Yes.
And up.
So that was a simple pnpm deploy Arthera testnet, and that's it. And so what it did is that it deployed the main contract, right? And then you have a registry contract, right?
Yeah.
And so that's taking a bit of time. How long was it? It was like maybe
Less than 3 minutes.
3 minutes only. Okay.
Because so there is a trick here.
Okay.
If you want to be fully public,
Uh-huh.
it's here you can see the block.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look at the history, you can see that before the deployment, there was not so many blocks. So not so frequent block.
Mm-hmm.
Here you can see that if there is no transaction, we wait 10 minutes to create an empty block.
Okay.
And so in the source code of Arthera, of EAS, there is a deploy script here that calls then deploy Arthera harden deploy.
We talked about it.
Yeah, that's what we discussed. And so I added two updates that I will push to GitHub. I can already push them. So the new one is to put the gas limit, but it's not even sure that we need it. It was more like to make it to avoid the gas estimation.
Yeah.
But that's more a workaround that we should remove if we want to deploy in production.
We're on it.
But we could. Now I feel we can remove it because.
I think so. But let's leave it like this. Let's focus on the UI, right?
Yeah, and so.
By the way, where can I find the deployment address for this contract? We're gonna need that address, right?
Yes.
We're gonna need the address. We're gonna need the API.
That's why it's recorded and with a copy and paste.
That's smart. Show me that.
So yeah.
Okay.
So here it's a deploying EAS.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have the TX hash, and then you have the public address where it's deployed, and then you double click, you copy in French.
That's practical.
And then you can even paste it there.
Excellent.
But
so maybe let's keep this address in memory. Yes, keep it in memory so we can.
But then to finish on the explanation, like here, so that's the gas limit. The other modification is here about defining the is Arthera testnet function in the same way as an other network.
Okay.
So it do it by looking at the result of get network name, and so I've also updated before the get the get network name. He will reply with deployment network. Let's check here. So the get network name you will get from the deployment here. So here we use our new NM, the new component of the NM, which is Arthera testnet, and then to have not, because here we have the is live, which is is mainnet or is testnet. The is live here is used to check how many confirmation blocks we are waiting for before trying the next deployment, or the next transaction.
Yeah, so it's kind of forcing to wait a certain number of block confirmation. Right?
Yes,
okay.
Knowing that if you just wait for one block confirmation, is that you just wait for the confirmation of validation of execution of this transaction, but for a live network, so not something that frequently create blocks.
Okay.
Instead of waiting for one, you should wait for two.
Yeah.
Because this way you are waiting for reorganization or potential reorganization of the chain.
Right.
So this you could avoid many problems.
Yep.
by waiting for a second block confirmation instead of just waiting for the transaction to be validated or executed, and then having some surprise that the chain has been reorganized, and so your transaction that was validated isn't anymore. So that's what is defined
Sounds pretty good
here.
to me. Anything else on the deployment itself?
Use a good Wi-Fi.
Yeah. I was about to say we had tricky conditions, but that's how it is. And
Use a good Wi-Fi. Use good accounts that is funded.
You actually did it. So.
And third part, use good network and use a reliable RPC.
Network.
RPC endpoint.
RPC endpoint that was fixed. It's up and running, and
voila.
And that's it. Yeah.
So 3 parts: the RPC endpoint, the network to reach the RPC endpoint, and the account
of native currency.
Voilà.
In our case, AA.
Yeah.
Right.
And so here you see the wait confirmation. So it checks if the isLive function return a true or false, and that's the ternary test. So if it's true, it will wait for 2 confirmation, and if it's false, it will wait with only 1 confirmation.
Okay.
Meaning that waiting for 1 confirmation doesn't wait for more than the execution receipt of the transaction.
Got it.
And that's why it was taking so much time on Sepolia, because he was waiting 5 seconds.
Right.
At least he was waiting for 1 more block after the execution, after the successful execution of the transaction.
Only 1. For Sepolia, it was only 1, right?
No, Sepolia is live.
Okay.
And so he was waiting for 2.
Okay.
But as I don't want to wait 10 minutes after each transaction, I've removed Arthera from the isLive by removing it from the EAS testnet.
All right.
It's only wait for 1 confirmation. So as soon as the transaction is executed, it can try the next one without waiting 10 minutes before every transaction.
Right. So in other words, you had to tweak a little bit the original code, but at the end, like we are deployed. So let's see how we integrate that with the UI.
Yeah, and so here we'll push. We'll push the.
You don't want to push it later?
No. So push it. Because maybe I don't need the gas limit, and I don't need.
Yeah, if you want to push, you should remove the gas limit thing.
No, but I think it's also a way to show how to do it if you really need it.
Or comment it. Right?
No,
no, you don't want to comment it.
Push force gas limit, and do not wait. For 1 more patch. Okay. And I had 3 to push. So don't be late on the pushing. I've commit.
I surrender. Just push.
And I can. So to reply also, another way to check the address of the successful deployment, because it's using harden deploy, is to look at the deployment directory.
Yes.
And then I will push. So it has created this Arthera testnet subdirectory into the deployment directory, and here you have all the details.
That becomes available for everyone.
Yeah.
So meaning that anyone can actually deploy
a DApp that will
their own interface.
Yeah, that will rely on this
to interact with this contract, because right now we're deploy that interface called met
IRL, yeah.
But you already can use the contracts that are in place on Arthera testnet to attest of a certain number of things.
Yeah.
And you have a lot of different scenarios here. So
Exactly. So that's why I need to push that
Yeah.
before forgetting,
Yeah.
because that's the main result of the that deploy,
right,
and that will be the main result also of the pull request to show that it was deployed successfully on Arthera testnet with all these parameters.
all right.
And so I was looking at if you want to import the ABI, because in the
We're gonna need that.
in the UI we will need to import the ABI to be able
It
to
might
interact
be-
with the contract.
It might be already there. We'll see.
Yeah, but it may be not up to date. Huh? It may be late,
That's right. Good point. Good point.
and that's
So we wanna make
that's
sure-
often the,
We want to make sure the ABI is up to date, of course. Of course.
because that could be a major reason of
Yeah, there
a
could be
breaking.
some- for sure. For sure.
A bug between between the front end and the back end
That's
engineers
right. That's
that
right.
doesn't
We need
coordinate together, and the front end complain to the back end that
Yes.
it doesn't work, and then the front and the back end explain to the front end that just update your
Sure.
ABI.
So to recap, so basic way to remember all that is like on the interface side of things. We're gonna get to it in a second. You need the right network. You need the
The
right
right-
contract address, and you want to verify that the ABI is actually up to date,
And if has the right chain ID also.
and the right chain ID. That's part of the network info. Okay.
Yeah, so the right network, the right RPC,
Uh-huh.
the right chain ID, which is part of the network,
Yeah.
then the right contract address with the right ABI.
All right. Let's do it. Let's go.
So, Arthera deployment. Info. Addresses. Details.
Details is fine.
Deployment, yeah, and
Maybe add deployment detail. That's fine.
Arthera deployment. Up and push, and because it's push now, I should be able to see it on GitHub. So here, and here.
Shows.
Yeah, and
Alright.
6. And we see we are late. We have 9 commit behind.
Interesting.
No, we have 9 commit behind and 6 commit ahead.
So there was like other contributions in the meantime.
Yeah, and so
So how are
here,
you going to deal with that?
as we have done, we explained it before already. Like we need to synchronize. It will show, and the easiest way to show the pull request
Yeah.
to see in the look at in the pull request.
But right now you're gonna open your pull request or?
I prefer to focus on the UI, but
All right. No, let's.
it was just to show that everybody can see it
Perfect.
on this branch in
So it's
the
in,
deployment Arthera testnet.
Right.
Chain ID is here. So to use the chain ID, to use the RPC endpoint,
Right. So it's
and
in draft
then if you want to use the EAS contract, you have the deployment address here, and then the ABI.
All right.
So then you just need to import. You can copy
Yeah.
before while waiting for this JSON to be included into the EAS SDK. Or if we include in our own version of the SDK, you can just copy this JSON file, and then because it's a JSON, you can just get
it will be accessible.
you can get the address parameter object of this ES, and then the ABI without doing a big copy paste
That's practical.
of the ABI.
All right.
And I think that's all about
Okay,
ES.
so maybe let's just keep this tab open, I guess, and let's clone the UI.
Yeah, I mean it's already forked in advance.
Oh, you already forked it? Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
IRL and W3HC.
Perfect.
Then we need, and it's still up to date.
Okay.
I can look, but yeah, it's up to date.
Perfect.
And first thing first, we need to configure continuous deployment to check that we can make it work without any modification. So we are not ahead or not behind. So the first thing is to just use this repository in the continuous deployment to see if we make it work or not. And then for every commit we'll do, it will automatically deploy again, and we see if it breaks or not the deployment.
Okay.
And so this way, I think the easiest to make it easier as it's a React quick check on what you want. Vercel or maybe
No. I think we can give it a try on Fleek. Why not?
Not yet use Fleek, but if you want, yeah.
So I'll do that maybe afterwards. Oh, you want to do that now?
Yeah, now.
All right. So let me.
But then I show well, we could do it first on.
I think it's.
I mean, like React was created by Vercel, so we could. React, not React. Next was created by Vercel, and so, here, not sure. Yeah, it's only create, but
it's a basic create React app.
And so, like here, if you can even follow, just doing the stupid. Following the stupid documentation, we can even do it on the GitHub pages. Even
that works as well. As you want, do we need to check that now?
Yes. Yeah, because we want to do it as continuous deployment.
Okay, so we first.
So this way, it's like the before after. Right. So before modification, check it works.
Right.
Then modify it, and after the modification.
All right.
Check the difference.
Good. So
it's
let's
like
choose
the
right
good
now
habit
between GitHub pages or Fleek.
So you don't want Netlify or Vercel?
Netlify, it's too easy.
Too easy.
So if you're in the mood for GitHub pages, let's go for that. Otherwise, I can do the Fleek thing. Maybe I'll do the Fleek thing.
No, but GitHub pages, I would say, would be current because it's already on GitHub.
All right.
So let's try to check the create React app documentation about GitHub pages.
Sure.
This way, this feature is available with React script 0.2 and higher. So let's check first. If we have this or not.
Yeah, it should be there.
Package lock.
In the package lock?
Yeah, the version installed in the package lock.
And the package as well.
Not always.
Okay. Learning every day.
Yeah, that's the focus. You have to learn every day. So you see, it's 5.
Oh yeah.
So 5 is
Okay, good.
and so to show you here, if I look in React, depending on how the package JSON is done,
Mm-hmm.
you won't have always the version here. You may have something like with this arrow,
Right.
and with this you don't know which version is actually installed.
Okay.
That's what the package log is for.
It's 4. Okay.
Cool. So step 1, the step below is important. If you skip it, your app will not deploy correctly. It's I feel it's really awkward to see that
Oh, it's in
in
bold.
documentation.
It's in bold. It should be super important.
Yeah. So my right would be do not skip the documentation. But,
Right. So you basically want to add a home page entry in the package.json
Yeah.
file.
So open your package JSON and add a page field for your project.
Okay, so you can go ahead and do that.
Or for a GitHub user page, or for custom domain page.
Yeah.
As we don't have a custom domain
No.
prepared for that.
No.
We could, I think we could do that with my app, because we don't want to use it for just w3hc.github.io. We want to put
Yeah.
but then if we add that, it will change the path. And
so you first want to, so you have to create an issue, then create a branch, then add this, then push, and then so you can, right? No, because you wanted to do that first, so let's just do it and then
install git and deploy to script in package JSON. I mean, let's do a first view. Like, so step 1 is adding the home page in package JSON. Step 2 is installing the component GitHub pages and add the deploy script to script part in package JSON. It's adding the pre-deploy and the deploy.
Right.
And then if you are deploying to a GitHub user page instead of project page, you will need to make one. So project page would be like you have the name of the project here. Here the pre-deploy script will run automatically before deploy. And tweak. So we will not deploy just on the GitHub user pages. Or maybe I could deploy on my GitHub user page.
Chinese vous c'est tout, it's all is possible.
Yeah, and then we deploy the site by running the script we just configure. And for a project page, ensure your project setting use GitHub pages. Finally, make sure GitHub pages option in your GitHub project settings is set to use GitHub pages branch.
Right. And then domain
optionally configure the domain if it's.
Right. So let's do
but then we have the node on client-side routing and the troubleshooting.
Step 1.
Yeah. So step 1. Package JSON. So we have it will be the meta URL. Up. And so first I need to open a folder.
So you clone it like locally or?
Yeah, already clone it locally.
It's already cloned locally?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not that improvised then. Okay. Disappoint me.
So you are not happily surprised, huh?
No.
that I prepare something. Huh? So here's the package JSON.
Yep.
So
What do we
it's
got
the
here?
mate URL, the dependency, and we put home page, I guess. Let's
Page
put
at
it
the
at
top, I guess, yes. Maybe under private.
yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe just after script, and before script. I think that.
No.
Why? Everything is possible. You said.
Yeah. Okay.
Huh?
Okay. No, I let you choose.
Or was it hypocrite?
No, but it makes actually no difference.
Yeah, it should not make any difference. It's just for the readability, because we will use the script just after.
Yep.
We will modify the script just after. I think it will make
Makes sense.
easier to keep it close.
You can usually see that up, but that's fine.
Okay, and here you can see that he will use, so we may have a surprise that because here it's using the EAS SDK, and because our network is not in the EAS SDK, we may not be able to run the material application from this EAS SDK. So we may need first to update the EAS SDK.
Okay, so let's
and get next episode for the viewer.
No, I'm not sure. I think we'll see, but we actually don't know how it uses the SDK. So let's maybe just first put the CI/CD in place.
Yeah.
Right.
So the end page is here, and
but
now
keep that in mind, because when we are done with the contract address and all, maybe it won't work because it's not like properly registered in the.
But then we can hack
EAS SDK.
Let's try. We'll try maybe to hack the.
Yeah.
And see, how hackable is it? So it will be w3hc github.io dot slash meta URL.
Yeah.
So step one done. And done on a branch.
Yeah, that's what I was telling myself. I was kind of.
So create a new branch.
I found it strange that you don't.
I was waiting for you to ask for it.
Yeah. I mean, you're supposed to create that issue, then create a branch from that issue, and work, then push, and merge, and review, then merge.
Yeah, but
I'll do the review.
It's live coding, and live improvisation.
I will review all this for a change.
So Arthera. It's okay, and now I can even use this first commit as a phase one, as a step one. Step one. Step one.
No, just add the homepage in add a homepage entry. A homepage key.
GitHub.
Add a homepage in GitHub. Yeah.
Pages. One. Okay. Publish. Don't forget to publish the branch. And because here I use the GitHub client, it has automatically creates the two remotes. So the origin, which is my repository, the W3HC, and then the upstream to be able to sync the origin with the upstream. So here I select the origin.
Sounds good to me, and effectively,
And then we
Is it
can
pushed
create the
already?
and then we can create the pull request in draft mode.
Because I'm on the EAS org repo, so that's why I don't see it. That's why I don't see
And
it.
so let's create as draft. Oops. Yeah. Click on bad UI, but I click on the link on the button without even adding anything. But yeah, it's already. So he plan to ask you to merge W3HE into main, which is not what I want for now, but that's fine. It's
okay. So I can see your branch called Arthera testnet, and it's fine.
Yeah.
Step 2 maybe.
Yeah, step 2. Was looking to change later. Later we will change the main here instead of like up, up. No, this yeah, this is meta URL. Up and yeah, we could do it for the GitHub pages part. But yeah, it will be Arthera testnet now. It's so here we can edit where we want to. So here, yeah, because it's a pull request there. Okay, let's not change. Because yeah, it could be we could have done first just a GitHub pages branch, but that will be called GitHub pages already.
Okay.
Because this way, yeah, we should have a branch. But it would be maybe have been better to have one branch to just add the GitHub pages support.
Yes.
And then another branch to just add the Arthera testnet support.
Yes.
But then I've called it already the branch Arthera testnet.
Got it. Well, that's okay as long as.
But I can
Comment of the
do.
commit is accurate. We're good to go. Yeah. But then here it's not the good name of the pull request. Yeah.
At least let's do that.
Perfect.
But then even like this, we'll need another branch like so. What I could do is just here we create a new branch from this branch, and we create it GitHub. Up. Okay, and then origin, and then create pull request, then up.
Oh, they have a custom connect kit. That's interesting.
Up.
Let's see that.
Deployment. Up. Following. And then I put the link here. Up. And as you said, instead of just creating the pull request, I should have created the issue first and then the pull request. That
Didn't do that.
but
Mhm.
that's
Strange.
no commit between no commit between Arthera testnet and deploy. Okay, so let me just close this pull request. And because and delete the branch. And then create draft. Base need to be main. So we want to merge in main the deploy GitHub page with the typical GitHub page deployment. Git page deployment following React create following up for continuous deployment.
Register. And you can copy paste directly from the video.
And then we have a clean.
Which can be useful.
Okay. So
looks good. Looks good.
This way we will work only on following this.
Right, step 2 maybe?
Yeah. So for the step 2, the second commit. So
that's one little package to add to the React app.
And as you can see, there is no issue here because it's really using project and that issue. So
interesting.
As there is no issue part, I've not missed the issue because there is no issue part.
You don't even have an issue.
But I have the project here, so I could link the project.
This repo was kind of badly configured.
I
don't know who did that, but anyway.
Okay. Let's try to stay serious.
Come on.
Okay, so terminal. Let's check if npm is you see package lock here, so it's npm. But first, I need to do no. Here you see there is a big problem.
No.
Yeah, because you have both package lock and yarn lock. Yeah. So someone is confused. Maybe it's me. But no, you see package lock and yarn lock.
What about the README file? README file
is but nobody has updated the README file, so they started with package lock, but then he moved to.
Lock was added 2 months ago. Wow.
So yarn was.
Do an npm install and it should be good.
No. Because here you see it's 23 of June at 7 p.m., nearly 8 p.m. And the package lock.
But I'm sure we can kind of use both and make sure that both are up to date. No.
And you see this one is half an hour before. So. So that's a kind of confusion of the bad developer does. Like confusing npm with yarn. And so first starting with npm and then continuing with yarn. So
what's your solution now?
To remove the package lock and to use the yarn.
Maybe the guy before just forgot to remove the package lock, right?
Yes.
And this is very bad.
Because it brings some potential problems of
Right.
not having the good
Right.
a good package,
It's okay. We have the
good
name.
version of
We
package.
have the names.
Yeah, you could do git blame. So yeah, you could go blame,
No,
but you see, it's always the same.
it's okay. No, it's okay. It's okay.
Don't do finger pointing.
It's okay. Thanks for creating this repository. It was a good idea.
So first we remove the package lock.
You're basically copy pasting the whole project. You can be grateful, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but it's a feel constructive feedback should be
Exactly.
welcome.
Yeah, sure. So you would just remove
Yeah.
the package lock and you're good to go.
Even yeah.
Yeah, you can try to remove it right now.
And at least one of it, but as you've seen, the yarn lock is fresher than the package lock. So
Yeah.
but then don't use anymore the npm command if
Right.
you remove the package lock and use only the yarn command.
We will remember that.
So, but then if you want to be really coherent, if you remove the package lock, you should also remove all the npm command here. Replace the npm command here by the yarn command.
For sure. I mean, for the README file, because this is the default README for Create React apps. So for sure, I can even edit a README right now if you like.
Yeah. I could do it just a replace. Like I could do it quickly. I do just Control H.
Remove everything.
No, just Control H.
You don't need the whole
npm and replace by yarn.
Okay.
And that's all.
Okay.
So like npm start will be yarn start.
Yeah.
npm state will be yarn test. npm run build will be yarn run build. And npm run eject will be yarn run eject.
Go for it.
And just to be coherent, like if you change something in one part, change it in the other part also. Consistency. Yeah. Matters a lot to some.
Let's go.
But not to everyone, it seems.
It's okay. I'm used to that. Learning.
And don't forget to save your file.
Oh,
also.
Come on. Right. Add that package, please. Add.
Yeah. No. First, yarn.
First do yarn. Okay.
Yeah, the yarn install.
All right.
And even if it's not documented.
Right.
And with yarn, it's more. But you can just start yarn and it will do automatically the install.
Okay.
For the lazy one.
And also question, you don't want to run the project in the developer environment before anything?
I'm trusting the...
No.
Huh? Trusting the developer.
I trust no one.
Don't trust, verify. Okay. But you see, I've not removed the package lock yet, and he said, warning, package lock found, your project contains lock file operational tool other than yarn. It's advised to not mix package manager.
Anticipated that running.
In order to solution in see, consistency matters. Caused by unsynchronized log file. To clear this warning, remove the package lock.
Sure.
So
remove it and then run the app. And then add the package, right?
Let's move.
Thank you.
I have already the non-module, so I have already run the the yarn installed before.
Okay.
But I was in a rush. I've not removed the package lock and not updated the README. Or maybe no, because maybe I have not have runs the npm installed and not the yarn installed. So I will remove all the node modules to avoid this inconsistency.
Delete the node modules
completely forever. And now again,
and then install again. Yarn.
And this way we don't have.
Run.
Okay. And then be patient. Because he tried to follow more than 60,000, depending on
60,000.
Yeah, 60,000. And it was done in less than 17 seconds.
Okay.
Huh?
Welcome to 2023.
Yeah. Try humanly to resolve more than 60,000, and I think you can come back tomorrow. So now you have your arm, and so if you want to start locally, you do just yarn start.
Okay.
It's a plug and play.
Okay. Good one. Because you probably don't have the .env stuff in place. I don't think it will run.
The dot what?
.env of
Yeah. It seems.
file.
Yeah, unexpected application can provide a web.
Yeah.
But maybe because it used meta URL here, and she should not.
Oh, already?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
So that's a problem by deploying on here in the home page. We said meta URL, so we tried to add a / meta URL, and that will not make it work.
Because
so let's. Yeah, meta URL. We tried to add the pass.
Oui.
So.
And so you add a slash?
So let's try. We just.
Yeah, it should have a slash. Yeah.
And here you see that source map from. Yeah. So because of the routing, so and here it works. So like. So you see, it was no issue.
All right. So now
let's retry.
Let's add the package.
I want to try if it's. You see this way, it starts without. So like we need. So what to make it easier, we need to start with this kind of, not this kind. Like we don't want to have this / IApp. We want to use it just for a GitHub user page.
Okay.
So just username.github.io.
Right, and it can be the organization name here.
Not so sure.
For a GitHub user page.
But we can try. That's where.
Yeah.
Here for that.
Yeah.
Learning by trying.
Yeah. Guinea pigs.
Yeah. So here you see it works, and it's already connected to my MetaMask. And it proposed already to switch to Sepolia. So maybe we can already try it from Sepolia locally to see if it works.
If you like.
Before modifying everything. Like here we have
it says it's connected. Okay, that's weird. Because okay, it works. Okay, fine.
So here it works.
Okay.
And it's well connected to Sepolia.
Okay.
Because here we can see.
And also, I think I will give you an address of mine so you can attest that we actually met in real life.
Yeah, but it's only on Sepolia, but yeah, let's go.
No, I want it to be on Arthera. So.
Yeah, but that's so. No, but it's to check if it works before switching to.
Okay.
And then we will check that it works the same way on Attera. No?
Right.
It's like the before-after effect.
Got it.
So you want to attest, and you cannot, but you cannot because it's a localhost. So
no,
you
but
cannot.
I can send you my address.
Yes.
And that's it.
Yeah, and so, but then I will make an attestation, but you won't be able to confirm. Yeah, let's.
No, so okay.
Because it's local.
But did you add the package for the GitHub page? Because that
not
was the step 2.
So let's let's try the step 2. But here it won't. It was important to see that we cannot deploy with Password. It will be more complicated because it will be about the routing of pages. So yeah, we will not try more than that to not spend too much time maybe on it, if I understood the message. And here we can close it. About like the end user. And even here, maybe.
Oh, wow. There's a bunch of warnings. Okay. It's okay. We can...
yeah, but it won't be okay for the continuous deployment. We'll need to pretend that they are not a CE. It's not a continuous deployment.
Yeah, we could
to not block the...
for the build. And by the way, we don't try to build. We don't try to build it right now.
Yeah, but we will try with the GitHub pages component.
Okay.
Let's go for it.
Yeah.
Step 2. And we still have 4 steps. So,
are you serious? No.
Are you serious?
That's only to put the CI/CD in place.
And that's a good habit.
Okay.
And on GitHub.
Yeah, no.
Pages. So
it would be great.
So now you may use yarn instead of npm. So you copy yarn add GitHub pages.
And now it's the interface. So it's going to be different. Yeah.
But I should do it in the good terminal. Not so I can close this. And this way I've not recorded my terminal. Yeah, but it would be more useful to...
No, for the interface, it's okay. I think it's really the deployment data. That was useful.
No, but... yeah. So let's IRL.
Like Pliny,
met IRL the plant. Yeah. Up. Okay. And we want to do yarn add. Because we have not even started yet the meta-URL customization, so we have not missed anything. Yarn add pages. And with idle parameter, it will pause the recording every time we have more than 1 second of idle activity. So you see it has added in the yarn lock.
Okay.
Different, like new package. At least at the end, yeah. Well, it has updated the yarn lock, and it has updated the package JSON, with the new GitHub page, GH page dependency.
Version 5. Let's go.
Okay. So, and add the following script to your packages.
Okay, then we want to
So
add a script.
pre-deploy and deploy.
All right.
And instead of npm, of course, we'll use yarn. Huh?
Of course.
But if you are deploying a GitHub user page instead of project page, you need to make one additional modification. So here, we need to add branch master trick to push deployment to master. Why we put that?
So you add the two lines, pre-deployed and deploy, and then in the scripts, you add a deploy entry. Let me see. Right?
Yeah, but no, but then the deploy need to change if we are deploying to a project page instead of if we are deploying to a GitHub user page instead of a project page. Because then for a project page, because for the project page, ensure your project with setting use GitHub pages. That's why I feel a bit, if it will work on the project page instead of a GitHub user page.
User page. No, I think it's project.
Because like my username is
W3HC.
Yeah.
GitHub.io/meta.
Yeah, but if I try to put the slash, as you have seen already, it will break the UI.
We'll see, but maybe it can break locally. But when it's on GitHub,
it's a routing of pages. So
okay. Yeah, there's a routing. I saw that. There's a routing like for the React stuff. We can see it in the.
And then it's on client-side routing. And the GitHub pages doesn't support routers like use HTML. So we get problems by using GitHub pages.
Okay.
Maybe even. That's why I propose to use Netlify or Vercel, but it seemed it was too easy and.
No, I mean on Flick would have been 3 minutes. But...
Okay, so you prefer to?
No, but it's okay. It's okay.
At some time.
It's nice to.
GitHub project is set to GitHub pages.
Right.
Because then, so let's see. So we run the pre-deploy npm run build, and this way, that's a way to. Because I don't want to get the plus here. And the script is there. So pre-deploy and deploy. But then by default, the GitHub pages will quit this build directory. But it will by default use a GH pages branch. And here we can modify the branch to be the master branch.
Okay.
And but then the user. But then we'll see where to put this. So let's try further. But
yeah.
So you want to try first with this
Yes.
to publish it. That should
Yeah, let's give it a first try.
now, whenever you run npm build, you will see a cheat with instruction how to deploy. Okay, so let's see. No. Okay. After the double quotes. Yeah. Up. Up. Okay. But then I need to add it back here on slash. So slash name of the repository.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Let's try at least.
Yeah. Let's bet on that. All in.
Because you cannot make a master branch in the user.
Yes, you can, if you like.
Here you can put a master
But then
branch here.
in the GitHub pages configuration, you can specify stuff as well.
Yeah, that's what we should. Here.
So we'll see. First push.
Okay. Okay, so back here.
That's a beautiful picture of
this way?
Yeah, I would bet on that.
Okay, so if you are deploying to a GitHub user page, tweak your packages and script to push deployment to master. Okay, so now I've saved, and so I could do yarn run. Yeah, so I've an intensive like npm run deploy, but we are on yarn. So if we do yarn run deploy.
Yeah, okay. But we don't need to push first, and then
To push what?
your branch.
No, because I'm running it locally. So another warning.
No, bad stuff.
It may break at any time.
Yeah.
And it's not maintained anymore.
No shit, shut
But nothing to worry about. It's thus unlikely that this bug will be ever fixed, ever. But
No,
everything is fine.
It's okay. Fix in progress.
Fix? Which fix?
Oh,
I mean,
wow. It's actually working.
So the build folder is ready to be deployed. Find out more about deployment here. And then published. Done in 72 seconds.
That's fast. Okay.
So, and step 2, step 3, but there is nothing to commit at the step 3.
We don't need domain names and stuff.
And so for project page, for the project page, we need to go to the project page and GitHub pages.
Yes.
So let's push that first before.
That's it. First we push and then in GitHub.
So remove updated. Remove remove unneeded file. remove,
remove package.
yeah, remove outdated, conflict of package manager. Package manager. Log file. Trying to find a meaningful commit message to explain the reason of the commit.
Mhm.
And then it's about step 2. But
It's the whole step 2, like adding
yeah,
the package.
like this one. So I can, you can see I can also commit and undo last commit because I forgot to add this, to add the README updates that replace the NPM by yarn also.
Right. That's right. So exactly. So you add your README file.
And then I can repush it.
For sure. Please do.
Not push it, recommit it.
So you commit this one, and then
adding. That's the step 2.
Add package.
Add package.
Add GH pages package.
So here I could put GitHub pages, install. Maybe it will be too long already. Over 50 in current line. So it says that 25.
I knew it would be too long.
But it's green. It's not. It's yellow. It's not red.
Okay, push it.
So and then okay.
And
so now
GitHub.com. Back to GitHub. You're good to go with this one.
And so could go to that's here. And so I need to go to settings.
You don't have the dark mode in GitHub? That's weird.
Because I had the dark mode on Google Chrome. That's why I didn't use.
Okay.
I think it's not.
It's okay. I can live with it.
For now, you need to live with it. So where it's GitHub pages parts. Make sure GitHub pages on option GitHub project settings set to use GitHub
page. So we want to make sure that in the GitHub pages settings that
but I don't see anymore the GitHub pages here.
Pages.
Pages, because it's GitHub pages and it's already.
And there, yes, it is.
Your site is live.
Wow.
Live. Let's deploy by that. Visit
but
site.
Let's have a look. Wait.
Because then it
it's
does.
It's not over.
Yeah, because of this. And so we just that's it. So but React. And if I remove this, it will not work. Because
that will not work.
But maybe we should look at just GitHub full documentation of GitHub pages. And there, so confirm. Maybe it's in frame.
What you want to
do? Just check checking what was in the.
I have another idea. Try to on the same URL.
Yeah.
You just add. Let me check. You add home.
Yeah, that's where which URL?
On the URL, like visit site.
To serve you from but if I use Other than
No, that's
but
custom
still,
domain. Custom domain. It's not for us.
yeah. But here also. No, select
No,
folder.
no.
Figuring so publish
Um,
was last deployed to the GitHub pages environment. Learn more about GitHub pages. But there is GitHub pages using custom workflows.
mhm.
Configuring the.
Pages, visit site,
But maybe I can just
URL,
try to.
then home. That can work.
I can just try to follow the documentation and change the home page by just GitHub.
Um,
So let's retry that. Like here, I just put without the slash,
mm,
and then
yeah.
I change the did to add the to be master.
Right. And by the way, is it okay? Like pages, uh, master is okay.
Let's try. Let's say the documentation say
Yeah,
must.
but
Maybe now it's not master, it's main.
yeah.
But I mean, if its documentation is updated, at least we should
React
try.
should be up to date, but we never know.
Like here should be.
We can try with the other with the main.
Should be with main.
That script.
Or maybe here you can
What's that?
like public à partir d'une branche. It's explaining how to partir d'une branche. Voilà, DAX. GitHub, because you can do it with a GitHub action also. Yeah, action, checkout, page, deploy. Let's just try. But let's just try with this. Like just following the documentation. So you want to try directly with me?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
We don't have any branch called the master, so.
Yeah, but maybe he's expecting a branch.
No.
So nothing more.
Push.
And not push, deploy.
Oh, sorry, deploy. Yes. Deploy, but you also you don't want to. Okay, just deploy. All right.
I've already changed that on page, and
yeah.
I've changed the deploy.
Yeah.
And so let's see. You see, it's not as easy as the main.
No, but there are other ways to do that. I mean, we could have selected hosting service like Netlify or Fleek, even better, using IPFS and all. And try the app locally, replace with the right network and contract address and API, and then push to Fleek on Netlify.
That's what I proposed to push to Netlify. You didn't want. Say it was too easy, but we could show on Fleek also. I mean, it's good also to see, to be able to compare all this kind of possibility to deploy.
An hour and a half.
Yeah, and that's you could even do a surge, S3, all this.
Surge would work too.
And surge, it was just a way of running a command, and that's all.
Reminds me of the
npm install -g surge, and then when asked about the project path, make sure to select the build, for example, and that's all.
Remember the doll in Surge?
The
doll.
No. Yeah. Yeah, because it's included in a scaffold ETH, and you can and this ensures that every URL falls back to that file. And then you may have this problem about the push state also.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so it seems it worked.
Yes.
So let's
Let's give it a try. If it
look.
fails, if it fails, we just go on with our contracts. Basically, try to add our contract, and we have
but
locally.
it's still.
If it fails, we just give it up.
Yeah. So I confirm.
You're 100% sure? You pushed everything? You deployed everything? 11 minutes ago.
But I've not pushed the
branch. Maybe you can push the branch.
So now your seat is live, but it still say on Meta URL.
No, it says last deployed 12 minutes ago.
But with Meta URL still.
And you don't want to push that branch? Oh.
The branch, the branch is not.
Yeah.
Is it still?
Yeah, push it.
No, you see, 2 minutes ago, at which pushed and.
Okay, so it's just slow on my side.
What's all this file?
Okay, let's go back to the UI and let's try to connect with Arthera, please.
Yeah, because it's yes, we have the index HTML. So it pushed on the main branch.
Okay.
All this file, but then we have some maybe here about the GitHub pages. Yeah,
I don't think so. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Could be that.
Verify demand to restrict the
click it, add a domain.
Yeah, but add the verified domain. If you want a custom domain.
What domain would that add? Nah, I don't know. That's okay. Give it up.
Verify, that's I don't know, verify for this organization. Yeah, so it will, and you cannot just change the app, the React to expect the page to be / as the home of the. But like to do the comparison.
Don't remember. Like
if we go to, maybe you can get me on Flick.
Yeah.
Thanks. Like say it's.
I can guide you through Flick for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
No problem.
So Flick, and so it's W. Oh.
Flick.co.
Yeah, and it say connection refused.
Oh wow, this is super interesting. Is it censored here?
Maybe. So allez, let's go Netlify or Vercel.
No, Netlify would be easier.
It's also easy on Vercel.
Does that mean Flick.co is not accessible from Romania?
Maybe, yeah.
Wow.
To avoid the hackers, the Romanian hackers.
It's weird.
Maybe Netlify will have the same, but not still.
I don't like that. No, Netlify will be compliant.
And so let's.
Interesting. So you would log in.
But we can also do search.
No, you don't need the docs. I can guide you.
Yeah, but I know, but it show, and we can do it with the Netlify CLI.
If you like.
And then Netlify deploy.
Yeah, give it a try.
The Vercel is
we don't
the
care
same.
about Vercel here.
Trying of you can even
do. You have
1,000
ways to deploy.
Yeah, That's to set up continuous delivery. You rebuild, pick your choose build to ask. And this, yeah, we need to add the support for client-side routing, maybe.
Yeah, we can do that. We can do that.
So we need to do a public file in public
It
redirects.
depends because we have like 20 minutes left. So maybe how about we go back to the UI and add Arthera, actually add Arthera,
Yeah.
and then we make it run locally, and we stop there. We don't need to
Okay.
have it. Oh, maybe we need that. Oh shit.
Yeah, for people to access it, to
Okay,
be
so do
able
a
to,
simple,
and then for you to
do it.
confirm.
Right, do a simple netlify then.
And so without this, even this, but I have already the CLI, I think.
If you already have it, why not? But
Not there, or maybe it was another one. So
well, you can
you,
install it if you're in the mood for it.
yeah,
For it.
and choose the build, and then, but that's a manual deploy. It will not be continuous delivery. So to
See?
continuous delivery,
It's good.
uh,
Exactly. Let's go.
but then because it could, so GitHub. But then I will have to. No, that's fine.
All right.
And here you have the.
Add new site. Add new site button.
Oh wow, that's I didn't. Yeah, and then
Yeah.
a new site here.
Everything's new here. It's okay.
Import an existing project.
Uh-huh.
Deploy with GitHub.
Oh yes.
Huh? That's what happens when you don't want to go the easy way. Huh? And you wait whenever.
Well, we tried. It was a nice attempt.
Yeah. I mean, it worked on GitHub pages. We managed to get it.
It worked, but there's something missing. Something missing. We need to discover what was missing.
With the routing of pages.
Yeah.
So that's okay. So now it's here, W3HC.
Yes.
And then EAS. No, then Met. IRL.
Yeah. So we want to deploy. We actually want to deploy the interface online. So that it's accessible.
That we can do in kind of ways that
no, but it
we
must
deploy from the GitHub
be,
pages.
No, the idea is to attest that we met IRL.
Yeah.
And so you're gonna issue something, and I will probably sign something, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we both will sign.
There will be a QR code or something.
No need for QR. The QR code is to not put the address.
Okay, we'll see. Main. Because
we have already pushed to main, and then, but then we didn't need to push to main the latest commit.
We will push to main anyway.
Like here, we should remove this commit. Okay, but then we can still use the deploy by using the GitHub pages branch as our deployment branch.
If you want to
but no, but see, because here it will build. Okay, so let's keep the main, but the main should be cleaned because here we span the main with. So let's do that. So here I can just push that to. No, I don't want to keep this. So I discard this change. Then I go to a main branch. Then I say, and then here I don't have the commit. So I just do a git push force, and then it will remove the done.
Okay. Good.
before anything else.
Yeah.
And then I think it will detect that automatically. Well, command, it should be yarn build,
command.
but
Yarn build.
even because we have
I think
updated.
there's only a yarn build, obviously. Yeah. Did you build it?
Build.
But maybe you can do it locally, maybe.
No, but I've already done it. That
Okay.
was a deploy thing.
All right. Yarn build, and then that's it.
Yeah, it should find it automatically.
Now for the publish directory.
List.
Sure of that?
List.
I'm not sure, but
Yeah. Let's see. This build. But you can by default it's
build.
No, by default it's build, but then you can. But then it's public.
Oh no.
Yeah,
build
you have
folder.
the
build folder. No, the public folder is the public folder.
should. That's why usually I don't put the parameter and it's sort of. But then so here we put slash also. No. Base directory.
Nah.
Install dependency and
leave it empty. I will leave it empty. No, don't go to the dogs.
Just to show that it's well documented and set up here. So if you go to set the build command and then the publish directory, but it should set the base directory. Yeah. I think it was better documented before. Okay. No one cares about the documentation. That's the point. Build. Yarn build. And that's all.
Yeah.
And we don't have environmental variable for now, but we'll have later.
Yeah, they will probably have.
Maybe we can even check here. You have env here, so we have this, and we need the chain ID. That's what we discussed before.
Yeah.
So we need to add environmental variable.
No, but not now.
Why not now?
Okay.
I mean, at least to check that.
No, then add the right ID then.
Yeah. So I mean, working.
You first add a fake one and then the real one.
No, it's not the fake one. It's Sepolia chain ID.
Okay.
But we can already put.
But we will change it afterwards.
Yeah, we will change.
Okay.
Like to make sure it.
We are sure.
Last time you said you should not trust but verify.
No, it's not a matter of verifying stuff. We know that it works like this.
But this one and this one, we will remove it.
But it's okay. I mean, it's okay to have it. It's in place, but we will have to replace it.
Yeah. That's to show how to update also the variable and how to delete the unneeded variable.
Click here, madame. Click
here. Deploy.
Please. Okay, so we let Netlify build. We can do something else meanwhile, because this is going to take time. Maybe you can go back to. You can create a branch. You want to create another branch, I guess.
Yeah.
For the following up.
And we should put the dot on like here. We show that.
No, it's okay. It's okay because it's going to be public data. We're going to have Arthera testnet chain ID here. That's public data.
Yeah.
And
so we can do this already with a branch.
Yes. You can create a branch from here.
So I have I've deleted the Arthera testnet branch, and I've deleted it. But that's the same. I've not done any modification.
Yeah, so
Yeah, and the Arthera testnet I've done.
So you want to use that branch?
No.
No.
So
Create a new one.
Yeah, but then I should git branch. Yes. D. Okay.
You didn't need to do that, but okay.
Because now I don't see it anymore. Yeah. And also origin. I should not. Yeah, I don't see it anymore.
Okay.
And yeah, let's see. So now if I use the same name, I'm not sure it will.
Oh no, not the same name.
Yeah, that's why I say you should not use the same
There
name.
would be conflicts, you know.
So Arthera.
So you may add Arthera or something.
Yeah.
Or switch to Arthera.
Add.
Have to switch. Don't be late.
Up. Okay. And then we can come back. That and failed.
Oh, surprise.
Because of the environment variable about the CI.
No.
Yes.
No, you don't even know. You don't even know the.
I know. Like in the building, it failed because
it's a classic. It can be.
Yeah,
Okay,
because all this.
I can't read it. Don't move. What is it?
And build. Because of this.
Return to zero to non-zero. What? I can't read it.
Yeah. Up. Up. Better or?
No, it's not the size. It's okay. But what's the error then?
The error is because I've told you that there is warning, so we need to add the environment variable to not block because of warning. If there is warning, it will it fail to compile without warning. That's what it means. And if you have warning, it failed. So you need to.
It fails because of the warnings.
Yes, that's why I've present. I informed before that it will fail.
Yeah.
Because of the warning.
Okay, but we can't get rid of the warnings right now.
We can override by adding an environment variable on Netlify to say don't break because of the warning.
Yes. I think it's
as it is documented.
Okay, surrender.
So like build, welcome name build. Build cache.
Maybe it's like something like CI set to true or something.
Yeah, right? I can even show you on my other project. That,
I think it's something CI set to true.
Yeah, deploy settings, environment variable, CI
set to true.
No, to false.
To false.
Because you have to pretend it's not a CI, even if it's a CI.
All right, so you get it. So CI set to false and run again.
CI set to false, but it is a CI.
Yeah, but that's okay. It's not my fault.
Not this time.
I'm not responsible for Netlify stuff. Huh?
It's not Netlify. It's this bullshit open source code that's just an example, and with my jovial souffle.
It's okay. It was quickly done. There's no bullshit here. It was quickly done. That's okay.
Yeah, that's just an example. It's not like it's kind of. You can even import from on file. I didn't. It's new. I feel.
Bravo you.
The single variable.
Yes.
And now you have even the deploying context. All scope.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of new features. We're not going to explore them right now. So.
CI.
That's it.
You are. It's like like at the AI. You have to tell the CI that it's not a CI.
Set it to false now.
It's already set to false. False everywhere.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
And
clear
now
clear cache and deploy.
Here deploy trigger clear cache. You're sure?
Yeah.
I should not need to.
Like you usually flush. Yeah.
Let's go back to.
Right. Okay.
So here we have our chain ID.
Yes.
So chain ID is there. We copy it. I like copy. If the laptop.
That's the best chain ID in town.
Of course. So we check we are well on our branch.
Yes.
We change this chain ID. And we remove the. Well, we'll not remove it yet because we need to remove it from the source code, maybe.
Yeah. So chain ID is okay. RPC endpoint.
The RPC will get it from the MetaMask. No?
No. No.
It's a provider.
You know what? I'm going to clone it.
With only RPC provider. Yeah, they will have to, in the EAS chain config. Yeah, here, the RPC provider. Got it?
No, but that's the contracts.
Yeah, we need to change this EAS chain config. So that's where, instead of just showing it one time, we need to change it everywhere. That's also the problem. So we need to replace, every time we see the Sepolia chain ID, we need to replace it by the good. And then one time it was also in utils.ts chain ID.
All right.
And that's where we need to change all of this.
Okay,
and that's where
perfect,
is the URL.
Perfect. You found it. So that was in the utils.ts file.
Yeah.
All right. So you give it his new ID.
Replace.
All right. So you did it for like.
And then we need to the chain name, the subdomain.
Same for Sepolia.
And then we change here.
It's going to be Arthera.
And we change the contract address, the CIMA registry address. And the contract start block, which is the block where we deployed when we deployed this.
Yeah.
Maybe the version.
10 minutes
left. So Sepolia. And we change it by. Yeah, but it will not. So Arthera.
Testnet.
Testnet?
Yeah.
Not the minus. Okay, but then it's also here in the chain. So here we don't want to replace, maybe. It's in the chain config.
Chain config, yeah.
But then we need to have the chain configure there.
Also, see the way it's written for Optimism Girly?
Yeah.
we're going to take this syntax, I think. So it's going to be Arthera.
Yeah, but this, we should not modify it because, well, we should
Camel case,
add it and not modify, not replace it.
Yeah, you should
Because,
add it here. Yeah.
And yeah,
Anywhere else?
wow. And here that's the chain name, domain name, and the Etherscan and the RPC provider. But here we will change everything. But okay. And so now we need to change the RPC provider.
Yes, please. If you need anything, you tell me.
It's here. RPC endpoint.
Oh yeah. That's our
trust only the official documentation and no others.
Yeah.
Why is there back quotes here and not just quotes? Okay. As always. Up. So consistency matters.
No, but you're not sure. Maybe it's required to have the backticks. We'll see.
It's it's required if you add something with that.
It was there.
Okay. Let me wait. Yeah.
So now we need the.
Okay, and we need that Etherscan URL. It's not even compatible with Etherscan yet, so we'll put the block explorer at least.
Yes.
And the block explorer it's in URL. And is this explorer test and explorer test. Up, explorer test and RPC test. Contract address now. So the EAS.
We're almost done, I would say.
Still.
What? It's going down if you finish.
Not yet.
We're almost there, like only a few lines to.
Okay.
In your life.
At least we try. I think it will not.
I think
so much, but
maybe about 10 minutes or something.
And then we need the deployment. And then the problem is that it doesn't find the contract address.
Why that?
Maybe because of case sensitivity?
No, I don't think so. Yeah. Here we go.
So this is...
Right. And also, like you have the sort of start block.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
Okay. But I could have searched for it.
So that's a contract start block, but that was not the. This is the schema registry, and we need the.
Good.
And we need here. It's not. It's a timestamp and not the block number. So let's retry that. But here you see, if I search, now it was too fresh. And here you see the contract. Okay, but it's not yet verified.
Unverified, yeah. That's what I was about to say.
Could be
No,
the
leave it,
okay
leave it.
for next time with the Sourcify. Huh?
Yeah.
If we are lucky.
We'll have it.
So here we have our block number.
Right.
Yes.
Nice.
Up.
Okay. Should we try like this
Yeah.
and see how the interface reacts?
No, but here it will not. We need to finish this.
Yes.
We have not done that yet.
Yes, we need to add
So root.
chain name.
So root in SRC. Root and name and chain. So chain ID, chain config.
Chain. Anyway.
Yeah, and on the old chain, we need to add our own chain.
Yeah, let's just.
But then the chain here, I think, will not contain our chain. Is it? Because we import chain from WAGMI.
Is it from WAGMI? If it's from WAGMI, then
is it already
from WAGMI? Okay, I can check the WAGMI custom chain thing.
Yeah, but it need to be. So here we need to add it as a custom chain. No?
We're not supported by WAGMI yet. We sure?
I thought you told me that we are supported by
WAGMI. We need to
WAGMI.
verify all that, right?
But I've not verified. So
configure chain.
But let's maybe even which version of WAGMI?
WAGMI.sh docs says configure chains, accepts an array of chains and an array of RPC providers. It returns chain, public client, WebSocket public client.
Maybe you can share the link that I can show it on the. Are you want to share in your screen?
Multiple RPC providers.
Well, let's even try.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Let's try. So. And so chain name. That's what we put here. Chain name Arthera.
I would try it. I would try the interface like this because maybe it's working already.
Yeah, I will see. Like here, chain name.
Because you have all these networks, but they are kind of the default stuff. I'm not sure this is useful, but anyway.
It should autocomplete.
Camel case here.
Okay, and so do you see Arthera there?
No, but we might not need it at all. Because the interface supports only one network, and that's Sepolia. But we have configured Arthera already, so maybe it's working already.
Yeah, but what we put in chain here?
Nothing. You put nothing. We leave it as it was.
Yeah. See all the chain supported?
Even Zhejiang. Even Zhejiang and even Zhejiang and Bruno's testnet. Come on, let's go.
Boba.
No, leave it like it was and test it like this.
But okay, I mean, this chain config.
This is default stuff. They copy pasted from WAGMI.
Yeah, this is different.
So we don't need that.
So you don't want to add a chain name at all? I mean, you don't want to add this part? And it's already 2 minutes, so I think that's a cliffhanger for the next episode.
I need a beer. Yeah. You bet.
Because to make it work, first we need to add the support
of
Arthera in WAGMI.
Actually, it's using ConnectKit. So with ConnectKit, I can even give you a whole piece of code, and we have it. But WAGMI, I'm not a fan of WAGMI.
At least the WAGMI and WAGMI chain.
Custom chain.
Oh.
So the docs, WAGMI SH docs says nothing.
And so let's see our build. Yeah, production. Deployed. The jovial shuffle. Maybe we can also, okay. And we name open production deploy.
But you don't want to
And
just try the interface.
voila.
No, but okay, we're live, but we're on Sepolia. Don't.
Yeah, but because we need.
No. So try to leave this one as it was and run the app and see what happens. Right, please.
Okay, so I remove all of this.
Yeah, it was Sepolia. You leave it. Yeah. No, not all of this. Like just on this.
But you cannot tell that the chain is Sepolia when the chain name is Arthera testnet. That's not consistent.
Okay, so just.
So I remove it.
Yeah.
But
remove it for now. Yeah, remove it for now, and we'll see.
But then you will not find the chain name that we put there. Because here it's looking for EAS chain config. And here it's looking for the chain config. And you could explain the chain name that you put there.
All right.
Will be a search in the chain name you put there.
Okay, we're gonna have to surrender. Okay. All right. So what we'll do is like we have one or two fixes to make, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we'll
Like
just provide the link in the notes, and that's it. Because I don't think we want
like
the episode. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Right. So
like the last week.
So
we'll
yeah, it requires like 1 or 2 hours of work. So yeah.
Let's keep the surprise for.
Yeah, we'll try to get it done, and but yeah. At least, I mean, the app is live somehow, but.
And now we just need to have the WAGMI, or at least connection support, like a wallet connection support.
Yeah, actually, if we would have built our own interface, maybe it would have been faster, you know.
But then
instead of using their thing.
Yeah, but such
right?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, we could, but
No,
then
I see what you mean. Yeah.
The purpose was to customize both the contract and the UI that demonstrates the usage of the contract.
Absolutely.
But then it also show how you need to customize an existing app to add the support of Arthera in the app that already exists.
Right, and you don't even want to try to run the app locally. You think we have no chance? Just so we see
chance.
Just so we see what it gives, please.
Okay, but so what? So here I remove everything.
Yeah, remove it. Yeah.
Okay.
But you're right. I mean, yeah, you're right. But please, just so we see what it gives locally, just so we see how it fails, and then there will be like again, as I said, like that's probably 1 hour, 1 or 2 hours of work here. But yeah.
Maybe it's
Yeah, because it's looking for just as you said. Yeah. Okay. You're right. As always.
So, thanks for your attention. If you are still,
for those who are still there. Thanks for watching. Thank you, Bertrand, for your time. And Yeah, see you next time.
Yeah. Good
Next
night.
week, next Thursday. We do that every Thursday.